Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Later.
Welcome. If you have not been here before, my name is MUVMarteekah, and today we're doing a what? Is it mukbang or mukbang?
Someone said mukbang. Someone said mukbang.
So I have my lovely daughter here, adorable panda on Instagram, right?
Yeah, adorable.
Adorable panda. And I'll link that up. And so yeah, we're just gonna eat some of our favorite foods. So let's tell you, yeah, our favorite foods, right? Our favorite foods. Well, this is some of my
childhood favorites.
Yeah, and this is like what we eat on a budget. Some spicy.
2 times spicy.
2 times spicy. So let's see how that goes. This is my first time having it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so this is my first time. And then I saw someone do so what inspired this video? So I was watching Julesy, and if you haven't watched Julesy, she's a smart brown girl. You should know who she is. If y'all know who Julesy is. And Julesy had done a mukbang ASMR, which I thought was hysterical. So you know that's when you talk into the mic like this and you hear every single thing that they're saying. I would open up the bag and then do stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that sounds so funny. And she said it was clickbait. And I was like, oh, is that how I can get more people to subscribe to my channel? So I said, well, we should do something. So I was like, oh, well, I asked my daughter, I was like, you want to do a mukbang? And she was like, fine. So I did my research. And you basically get a whole bunch of food. And this is our setup. We got a whole bunch of aluminum because, of course, we had to go hood with it. So we got some 2-for-1 aluminum pans. And we got these aluminum holders up in here. And what else? Yeah, we got our Welch's soda and some water. And just in case that noodle will get too hot, we got some milks. All right, so and then for added, right, because we're gonna add
a challenge.
We're gonna do our makeup at the same time, so it should be fun. So Beach Please came out. The Fenty Beach Please came out, but Beach Please, I don't have the money to buy that shit. So I don't have the money. I just don't. So because I spent all of it on this mukbang. Okay, so what I decided to do was to take some of the products that I had previously bought for a festival. So, and I'm just gonna try to recreate some of the same colors that's in that Beach Please collection. I love Fenty, and this Saturday I'm supposed to be going to Bay Plaza to check out Priscilla Ono. She's supposed to be there, but child, I'm telling you right now, it's like $200 and something to get that whole collection. It's not going down. So we're gonna recreate some Beach Please on a Beach Please budget. Okay? Alright. So I'm not gonna do an intro. Should I do an intro? No intro. We're just gonna get right into it. Alright, so to start, so what should we do? Should we try to put on some stuff first? Okay, we got our chopsticks. Well, she has a fork. But we have chopsticks because
I haven't put down. Is that how you're supposed to open them?
Yeah, and then you just roll them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You click them and roll. Rolling. Keep on seeing it rolling. So the noodles are, and if y'all forgot, it's 2 times spicy. It's the first time I'm having it.
Second time I'm having it.
I don't think I should have it first because the whole video might be over. Bless you. Okay, so what we trying first?
I think a burger is the easiest to do.
Okay, so let's try a burger.
So
okay.
Do you want to try the chicken first or the...
Yeah, let's do the chicken first.
No. The stiffest chicken sandwich.
So why were we so excited about this mukbang? I don't know. One is food, and we love food. And I just came from a bariatric surgery seminar. And man, first of all, it's supposed to be an informative seminar. It really wasn't. Because, God, yeah, this is cold as hell. This is cold. Listen, we're sitting in air conditioning.
This is kind of spicy.
Oh, so good. So this is a good setup for the noodles.
Mm-hmm.
So the first step of going through the bariatric surgery is the seminar. So I go to the seminar and listen, no tea, no shade. But it's supposed to be an hour long, this seminar. This seminar, it started at 12 p.m. It ended at 12:22. And, you know, they have this PowerPoint presentation and they're just clicking and clicking and clicking. And, you know, he just touched upon the things that I guess he thought was most important. But I'm the type of person that this is surgery.
I would ask for another seminar.
Right.
Like to be referred to someone else or...
Right, like, and that's the thing, like, they have many of them in the city, but I decided to go with this particular hospital, Montefiore in the Bronx. So, and I liked the gentleman, I thought the doctor, I thought he was pretty, like, I think that he relates to the community, but I didn't like the way that he just rushed through everything. I thought that that was a bunch of bullshit. Like, there were certain things that I, like, needed to know. Like, the part that I thought was most important that he shouldn't have rushed past was the part where it told you the different types of bariatric surgeries that you can have. And I'm like, I think that's important to know. And he was like, just like saying it verbally, but I want to see what the hell is going to happen if I choose to go this route.
I think probably they assume that you've already done a lot of research to come to this point. So they're just like, they know this. They just probably want to know like the cost, the after healing or whatever it's called.
The recovery period. And he went through all of that. And I was like, okay, that's all good and dandy. But I want to know, like, I'm just one of those people that need to know, like, she knows, like, step by step by step. And I will keep going back to it until I feel like I got it sunking into the brain. So I wasn't enthused, but I came back and I was like, you know, I saw the Julesy video and it was on Mukbang and I was like, it's food. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm starting this new journey. I might as well, if I'm going to do a video like this, I might as well do it now before I go into the whole process where you go through a nutritionist and then you have to go see the surgeon and, you know, it's months. So 4 to 6 months from now, or at least a year, depending on how long everything takes, I may or may not be getting surgery. I'm not going to be able to eat this. And like Amanda said earlier, she was like,
after this, we're not eating fast food for a year.
We're not eating fast food for like a year after this, which is fine. And summer's coming, and this shit is really heavy. But we worked this out before, because what happened was we went out and we walked in the neighborhood, and we got this stuff. So we good. We burnt the calories before we ingested them. It's reverse. I don't think so, but it's reverse dieting. Okay.
Reverse dieting. That's in the dictionary, in the MUVMarteekah dictionary.
Yes. I have my dictionary, y'all know. And I also learned that dieting does not work. According to the seminar, 95% of diets don't work. So, reverse dieting right here. Then I was wondering, alright, so what's next? Okay. So what do we do next?
Foundation. Well, we're doing two separate things. She's gonna do what she usually does, which is the foundation and
correcting.
I'm gonna start with the eyes first.
And I'm just gonna do it the regular way like I usually do it. Chances are I'm probably gonna get a whole bunch of eyeshadow all over the place. But that's fine because honestly, this is supposed to be a fun video. It's a cool shit. It's a cool shit. It's a cool shit. I just got mukbanged in the face with some shit, pro conceal. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit, no, there's too much on one eye. I have so many straggly hairs. It's crazy. I gotta go back to get my nails done and then let her pluck some of these hairs out because she was good. I feel like since she plucked those hairs out, these whiskers came back even stronger. She was like, I'm gonna pluck these out that the ancestors the ancestors are gonna come out. We're having fun here. It's fun. So anyone else, I wonder if anyone else got the beat. Like again, I love Fenty. I love the idea. I love the concept. Oh,
it's the bird's feather.
It's a feather. Oh God.
Yeah.
What does this take?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
this is the next step, so yeah, we can eat again.
Really? We're not here for the makeup, honestly. We're just here for the food, and it's already cold. All right, so now should we do the noodles?
Sure.
Let's do the noodles.
Just be prepared.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, you have a higher these are sticky. Wait.
Okay, I got something.
Look at this.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm telling you, we had so much difficulties and then we had to get the right setup. Oh, I was gonna wait for you, pero I'll just do it after.
No, you have to eat it.
I can't.
You have to.
What? I have high blood pressure.
Wait until it hits your throat.
But why the fuck is this fucking spicy?
Just wait until it hits your throat.
No, this ain't right.
I didn't get it.
This shit is spicy as hell.
But it's good because you went back for more. It's
because I have no choice. I'm not eating that whole thing. I don't know if in a mukbang you have to eat everything on the thing. I'm not. It's not happening. No, it's too much.
I'm doing yeah.
So you're doing your BB cream?
Yeah.
All right. So Amanda's gonna do BB cream. I'm gonna do. Oh God, sounds horrible. It's too much. So I'm gonna use my MAC Match Master SPX 15. I've had this for years. So let's see. Okay. I think it's still good. 24 months after opening.
It looks really orange.
Ooh, it's orangey.
Didn't you want to work at Mac?
I did want to work at Mac. Back in the days, that shit was like a mystery on how you were supposed to get into Mac. And I still honestly don't know. Even though Mac is in Macy's, I think there's a whole different hiring process for Mac. And even the Mac girls were real shady about telling you how you get a job at Mac.
They don't want competition.
But they need employees to work or co-workers. So I didn't understand what was the issue and why no one would ever tell me. And I just wasn't good at finding the information. And this was, the internet was available, but it wasn't like it is right now. Now you can find all the information in the world, and the world is literally at your fingertips. And even then, sometimes it's still hard to find information. So what happened?
I just remembered how the other day I was trying to find out if creaking was an actual term.
Oh, so explain to them what creaking and cricking is.
I don't know if that's how you say it. Well, it's, okay, so creaking, which is creek with ing at the end, is basically canoeing or kayaking in shallow, very low volume white water. Whitewater rafting instead of canoeing and kayaking.
And we have a story for you about whitewater rafting.
And crickin' or creekin', which is creek 'N, is basically when you catch little fishies and little crawfish in little streams and creeks and yeah.
So it's two different ones.
Yeah, but it's
one
very
is in
hard
white water
to find the second one online.
Online?
Proof that the second one exists.
But you did it with a friend in college.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we gonna eat now?
Oh, well, we have fries. We gotta eat some more. Okay, let's have some of this.
Okay.
We have.
I can't see anything.
So this is good. There goes.
Oh no.
We have sesame chicken. Pork fried rice with egg roll and chicken wing. It's decent. Whatever.
It would be better if it was hot.
Yeah. This food is cold. I mean, it's not too cold. This one's not as cold. Mm-hmm. I'm getting my daily vegetables in. Oh, broccoli. Broccoli. ASMR. This one's a good one. For ASMR. So next is concealer or highlight. Oh.
I'm just gonna play with my eyes. Wait.
Oh yeah, she has. Yeah, so she's gonna do again the
I need the
opposite.
palette.
So I'm just putting in my concealer, and then we're gonna try to eat at the same time because honestly, you know, I'm gonna have an egg roll.
Oh, I need sauce.
Mmm.
You got
Want
the
real
signature?
sauce? What?
The signature. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'll take some duck sauce.
Oh, I'm supposed to be.
So I'm just blending my concealer in. This is the struggle.
This is difficult.
Because you're trying to eat and do makeup at the same time. We knew this one. I'm so sorry. Did it get on the palette? That's the important part. You okay?
Okay. Well, this white shirt has to go in the wash. This
Yeah.
is why I don't like white shirts.
Oh, well, I think any color shirt would have had to go on in the wash. Okay.
Why am I putting the brush in my mouth? This is why you don't do makeup and eat. You get a little bit confused.
Plenty of people do it. I saw Kristen Leanne put a whole burrito in her mouth while she was doing her makeup. So, you could do it, don't you? Remember that back in the days? Like, you would do something that was going to get you in trouble and your parent would be like, you better not do that because I'm not spending the night in the hospital with you. You be in the hospital by yourself.
Actually, I have a friend who lives in upstate New York. And he had to go to the hospital. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he had to go to the hospital. And I was texting him, and I was like, oh, how you doing? He was like, nothing much. I'm in the hospital, and I'm trying to figure out how to get home. I'm like, what do you mean you're trying to figure out how to get home? He's like, oh, yeah, my parents just left me at the hospital. And I'm like, what?
I'm telling you.
And he lives in upstate New York. Like, you need a car to get places.
Listen.
Like,
you gotta go to work in the morning. You got
so
laundry to do. You don't have time to be at no hospital. You wanted to do some shit that you wasn't supposed to be doing. You wanted to climb that pole. You wanted to do that thing. Then you stay in the hospital by yourself. I will be back to pick you up after work. What happens after concealer? You said it, right? Yeah, you said it.
But you also do contour, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do cream contour today. Y'all know I usually don't do cream contour. I'm not going to use a light to medium palette because I feel like I've been using contour colors that are just a little too light for me. So I'm going to use the medium to dark palette. So it just... Yeah, I'm just going to use that darker color. Girl, there's no mirror here. Oh my god. Hold on.
Oh, I think it's a
I didn't think we were going to make it. I felt so bloated after I came back from outside because of the humidity. Even though we were walking, I was done. And we were drinking liquids.
Yeah. Liquids. You mean water?
Yeah. Well, I have soda.
Well, when you say liquids, it sounds kind of illegal.
No. We were drinking water, and I had soda. So.
Is there a chicken here?
Yeah, there's chicken. Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
Got the chicken. Yeah, so. I was like, I don't think we're going to make it through this. But. We made it, y'all. So have you seen any of these videos? These mukbang videos?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
What?
I was like, who else would she be talking to?
I mean, I could be talking to the audience. I could be at, like, you know,
Oh, sure.
comment below if you've seen an ASMR video or a mukbang video, or if you know who Julesy is. Like,
I saw quite a few.
yeah.
And Mostly it was just them, like, eating and talking. And, you know, just being
silly
eaters. I don't
know. Yeah, like, I saw one from this girl, which I think that's all she does on her channel. And you know what? I'm just always amazed at how much people reveal about their lives. Like, yesterday I put up a post on my personal page on Facebook, and I was, like, going in because I just was very upset at myself about doing something that I think is going to hinder me from progressing in life. And what?
It sounds very deep.
Oh, it is, just because I'm just always tardy, and I missed the concert because outside of this I sing. So I was just pissed, like, just pissed. And so I put my personal business online. And usually, like, some people don't like to do that because it makes them look vulnerable or whatever the case may be. But I did it because that's where I was at the moment. I was crying. I was upset, and I used my Facebook platform to just vent. But this girl, what?
Like, there are countless memes about Facebook venters. And it's like one of the memes is like, you know how, like, Facebook is like, how was your day going? When it's like, you look at the post bar, people are like, just because it asks how your day is going doesn't mean you have to tell us. And I'm like, you're just rude.
But
like,
that's what Facebook is. You let your friends know. What's next? Oh, I just clomped all over the food. Anybody else eat the wingtip? I eat the bone.
I had a friend in high school who, when she was done eating wings or any type of chicken with bone in it, there wouldn't even be, you wouldn't even recognize that it was chicken wings or, like, a thigh. There'd just be shards of bone, not even, like, an entire carcass. Like,
yeah. You suck the bone marrow out.
Yeah, I'm very picky. I've
So,
progressed.
well, you do better, because now, so when she was younger, I used to get, like, an order of chicken wings and french fries, and then I would just eat her leftover chicken wings, and that's it.
I used to leave a lot on the bone.
A whole order. So then I used to get my own order, and then, because I can't see the food wasted, because, that's what I wanted to talk about. Wasted food. Well, I can't see wasted food because it's part of my upbringing. We were taught not to waste food. So I would, like, get pissed off when I see that she wasn't eating everything off the bone. Like, I needed the bone to look clean. So
chewy parts. There are parts that are slimy.
I eat everything off the bone. So I stopped getting my own order. And I would just eat her leftovers. And that was it. But, like, when I was younger, you're taught, eat everything on your food, on your plate. So, like, doing something like this, even coming in, so I'm at my parents' house, and even coming in, I'm like, oh, we gotta, like, hide it. We gotta, like, just walk past them with the food.
Even, like, before, like, even if we have, like, one order of McDonald's, sometimes you still do that. You'd be like, no, he can't know we ordered McDonald's, or he can't know we ate outside.
Yeah, because you always feel, especially, when you hungry, you don't want to share that food. I want to eat McDonald's, and I don't want to share my food with you. And my mom, no matter what, it don't matter. No matter what, I don't care. I promise you, if I called her into this room right now,
it's a little bit,
right?
It's just a little bit.
Like, mommy, you want some? She'll be like, oh, un poquitito nada más, a little bit, just a little bit. I'm like, so when we're doing a mukbang, like something like this, and we're utilizing all the food, I was like, this is an enormous, not waste of food, because we'll try to eat as much as possible, but I felt so guilty. I was like, oh my God, who does this? Speaking of sayings, well, like quotes, I had an Uber today, and I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I had an Uber today. Her name is Melissa. She was bomb. Do you hear me? She gave me all the life. It was exact. I wish she had came into my life yesterday when I was feeling so down and out, because she was such a ray of positivity. She was just so positive, and one of the quotes that she said was, and I put it on my Instagram today. She said they laughing at us for being different while we're laughing at them for being the same. And I was like,
Isn't
girl,
it like a Nicki Minaj quote?
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
Now we're gonna have to look it up.
I know it's a quote. I've heard it, and it sounded very songy.
Oh, really?
So
it might be. I don't know, but I thought I was like, oh, she's spitting some Proverbs, she's some Psalm number Romans something. I was like, oh shit. It was like exactly what I needed to hear. And sometimes, like, especially with these videos, like, I feel like it's so repetitive. I'm doing the same shit. I'm really doing, I'm emulating a lot of the other people on the internet, because
that's what gets views.
That's what gets you views. But sometimes I just want to do different shit and see where the fuck it takes me. And, you're just taught to be like this person, like, put your head down, grind, do the same thing, just get yourself a good paying job, or like, something. And I'm just trying to do things differently. And sometimes I just feel like a bum because I'm trying to do things differently. But if this pays off for me, then, it only becomes like an epiphany, like, oh, I'm not just doing anything when it pays off. But when it's not paying off, you really start to think to yourself, like, what is this doing for me, and am I doing something that's productive in life?
Yeah, so I even have those thoughts now. And you're always like, you have your entire life ahead of you. And I'm like, well, but I feel like there's a lot of room for error, and like anything could be an error.
Let me get the mochi. Yeah, I mean, yes, but now's the time to make those mistakes. Mm-hmm. Now is the time, because there's gonna get to a point. Thank you. So I'm gonna be using the mochi Love You So NYX. And I'm gonna use, see, like, this color and this color and this color are very similar to these two that I got, and it's the same company. So you have your whole life ahead of you, and this is only coming from someone that's already gone through the 20s, and and I feel like now's the time. If you're gonna make any sort of mistake, definitely now's the time to do it, versus getting my age, let's just say, and then feeling like, oh, maybe I'm too old to be making mistakes, I don't have the room for error, because society tells you that at this point you should have all your shit together. You should have a 401k, you should have an IRA, you should have a house, a car, the 2 kids, the white picket fence. Those are the things that you should have at my age. And that doesn't work the same way for everyone. Everyone's circumstances are different. So, and you're fortunate enough that, you have a house to lay your head in. So just make the mistakes that you need to make now.
A lot of people my age, are like having a lot of anxiety and are always looking towards what's going to be in the future, because there's so much, like, I don't know where the pressure comes from, but there's almost like this pressure to like outdo people that have come before you. I have like this thing where like I have a problem with always feeling mediocre or like less than mediocre. Like, I feel like, yeah, I might be better than like other people at things, but I'm not the best, so what's the point? Like, I have that, I'm very much that type of mentality.
Oh, I see.
And I have a problem getting out of that mentality.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, what's the point of doing that?
Yeah, like, I'm always going to be mediocre, and I'm not going to be, like, someone who's really good at something. Like, yeah, I can try to do acting, but then there are phenomenal actors out there, people that have been acting for their entire life. Like,
well, you know what? Especially in this type of society, I don't think that's important anymore. Not like it used to be. And not to say that you are mediocre, because obviously the best thing about being a human being is that we're all different, and we're all special in some different type of way. Right? So there's obviously something that you are spectacular in, right? It's just a matter of finding out what that is. You are who you are, and if someone will see it for what it is and for whatever uniqueness it has, because we're all different. We all have a different voice. We all have different personalities. We're all very different. I'm doing the very same thing that others are doing on the internet right now, and one would say like, oh, this market is super saturated. Why are you going into this market? It makes no sense.
That's also a lot of why I don't do things that I feel like I want to.
Right.
Like, I feel like there's constantly a battle between like, should I just like do what I have to do and be comfortable. It's like the parallel between whether you do what makes money and you're comfortable because you have money, but you're not happy, or you don't feel like you've lived up to your potential,
or you do what your passion is,
and then just letting yourself out there and like you might fail, but you did what you wanted to do. And I think that younger generations are more about passion. And I even saw it in this commercial about it was the different I don't know if y'all hear my daughter in the background. She's like bugging out. They were talking about the difference between hunkering down and getting the job that is just enough and that will get you by. And that's how our parents did it. That's how my parents did it. That's how I did it for a long time too. Just enough to get by, right? Or do you do the thing that is passion for you, but it may not give you the necessary income? So it's a real struggle. It really is. But the fact that you're thinking about those things right now says a lot. And I don't think that you're alone in thinking about these things. And I think that this is the perfect time to think about these things, because now is when you don't have to worry about whether you should be following your passion or whether you should be just going to get that internship and getting into the perfect school and getting into the perfect job. Like, now is the time to make those mistakes. And I think that especially now, like, today's youth are more understanding of that, and the companies are far more understanding of it too. I think also, I feel like also like how we grew up, or how I grew up, like based on how, like, I'm like a sponge. Like, I absorb everything around me, even if like I shouldn't, or like even if it's not my problem. I'm very empathetic and very sponge-like. So even though like you were like, don't worry about money, you can do whatever you want, we'll just figure it out, I was always in the back of my mind, no, we need to I need to be aware of money and how. So for the longest time I was like, I just have to go into something that makes money. So everyone was telling me like, I'm great at building, which I actually did enjoy, like building, arts and craft, and like school and building things. Like what I was telling you earlier, we were talking about earlier, the not old school.
But I don't think, maybe like my audience probably doesn't know about this. But in school, they have a certain way of teaching mathematics, and they use these
blocks, like these blue blocks.
Yeah, and these triangles, and so how they teach it is through it's a visual way of learning mathematics in a tactile, in addition to the regular curriculum.
And they also have like trapezoids and diamonds to familiarize yourself with the shapes. So I used to like always. I was telling you how I would always build. Like every time there was free time, it would always be building that, and like massive like cities were and everyone was like, you love building so much and you're so good at building, and then I was like, and
when she was younger, she used to build these homes with the sabanas, with the sheets and stuff in here. It was no joke.
I learned through that to not put metal into a socket.
I was not here for that story. I was probably working at one of those retail stores.
I was like, this the house needs a key. Like, it needs a lock and key. So there was an outlet right in between the kitchen and the living room, because there was a wall. So I'd be like, okay, I just have to put a bobby pin into the socket to get in. And then once I got zapped by it, I was like, never doing that again.
What your kids get into when you don't know, when you're not aware. You think you know, but you don't know anything. Or you don't know all of it, at least, until they get older and they're telling the story on your YouTube channel.
What was I saying? Why did I digress to that? Because I was talking about, how, like, everyone was like, I'm good at building. So I was just like,
okay,
what can I get a lot of money at doing building? Right. And then everyone's like, architects and engineers make so much money. So for the longest time, I was like, I just have to be an architect or an engineer. Right. So I always went to math. I always tried to do my best in math and the sciences. And then in high school and in college, I was just like, I absolutely hate math. This is not for me.
Really? She's so good at math, so I would never have thought that.
I liked it, but once you started putting weird looking symbols in math, like in calculus and pre-calc, I like algebra. Like, right. I like the 2xy plus 3y equals 5x.
Once you get into that calculus life.
No, I was... And I love, like, learning about biology and, like, how the body works and stuff like that, but not in the extent to be, like, a doctor or veterinarian or... What else? Marine biologist or...
Yeah, anything that has like to do with that. Yeah. Well, so that's what college is for, though, because you get to learn those things. You're like... when I went to college, I swore up and down. I was like, I'm going to be a therapist. I'm going to be the best therapist. I went to a class, and my psychology teacher was like, oh, you're so good. Do you want to be a therapist? And I was like, no, at first. And then he was like, that's a shame because you would be a really good therapist. Yeah. When I started the actual course, I was like, I'm good. I couldn't do it. Even though I still think I would be a great therapist. I just don't. Yeah. It just wasn't for me.
So now I'm just like, now looking back, I'm like, there are so many things that I could have. Like, I feel like there's a regret, but not regret, because I learned so many life lessons. When my thing comes up where I'm like, I'm just mediocre, it's because, like, when I was trying to figure out other things about myself, like with mental health and everything, people were trying to figure out what they liked and what, like, whether like dancing or acting or... So that was, I feel like that was like a whole 4 years of my life where I was like, I could have been doing something else, but I wasn't. But it was necessary, those 4 years, to build who I am now. Right. And know myself.
The things that you learn in high school sometimes are not the things that you grow up to do. Like, the things, it's a lot about development and learning about yourself in high school, but I feel...
Your spice okay?
Oh my god, it's hot. I feel like who you become afterwards, especially in college and in your regular life, like high school is such a small part of your life. Think about it, it's 4 years of your life that...
But 4 years of a life of 20, where that's 1/4 of your life, so that's why it feels like a lot now. I know, like,
now,
as I progress, like, I don't know if you know
this. Still have time.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but when I was little, I wanted to... Oh my gosh!
How did that even happen?
Because I went like this with the brush. And I did it again!
Yeah,
I wanted... Well, I always loved dancing.
Uh-huh.
Always loved dancing. So I always thought about, like, doing dancing.
Uh-huh.
Like, even now, I'm like, maybe I should just dance. Like, even... Not as a professional thing.
Just do it for fun.
And then if it takes me other places, then
it does.
But...
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of students, especially young kids, they think, like, oh, I can't ask my mom this because... Especially when you come from a household where everyone works, like, a specific job. Like, we're all nurses, or we're all doctors, or we're all... work in housekeeping, or we all work in retail, sales, whatever. So you feel like I can't really veer out of this. It's the story of, especially being young and wanting to do whatever you want to do and feeling the pressure of your.
I'm confused.
Which one is it?
This one's, it's blue, but it looks pink.
Let me see.
Look. It's like blue pink.
Oh yeah.
What does that one look like?
This one is like rainbow.
Oh, I want that one.
This one's really cute. It's so good, and I don't think you understand how important this conversation is, because there are people that have this conversation in their 60s, 70s, you know, in their 50s, 40s, that they never got a chance to do the things that they wanted to do as, you know, younger, when they were younger, and they're like, it's all about me now. Because I feel like we go through those phases where it's like, it's all about your parents or what your parents want you to do, then it's like, I'm free, it's all about me. Then it's like, it's all about what I have to do. Then it kind of comes back to, it's all about me. So that you're having this conversation right now is great. That's why when I see some of these YouTube people and they're on YouTube and they're 17, they're 15. I heard about this 9-year-old girl the other day, and she's out there basically acting a fool. No, I'm not hating on you. I feel sorry. But she's out there making hundreds and thousands of millions, but she does not know who she is. You know?
You're talking about
yeah. I'm mad she knows the name.
Because there's a meme about her and everyone hates her, and
I don't hate the girl,
and she
but
had her mom fired, didn't she?
Her mom is living just fine. Trust me. She's getting that little time money. So stop it. And again, I'm nobody on the internet compared to this little girl. But you don't know yourself. She doesn't know herself. And I see them and they're doing the mostest, because this is very lucrative. The YouTube business, the Instagram business is very lucrative right now. I get it. But honey, you don't know who you are, but just go for it. Go. If little Ty can do it, honey, you can do it too. Okay? You can do whatever it is that you want to do at this point. And you have supportive parent and grandparents, child back. Do whatever you want to do. I want to use that color too. Well, first I'll use this one. So this is the NYX Hollow Graphic Halo Eye Tint in the color Acid Blue. So I'm just going to put that onto this line that I made here, this little wing. Do I have any fries? Fries. Cold McDonald's French fries suck.
McDonald's.
I'm going to do my eyebrows. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Python Metallic Lip Kit. It looks like this. I'm going to use it on my eyes.
I'm
just
cheating.
to see what it comes out. You're cheating?
Yeah.
How you cheating?
I'm just removing the makeup around the eye so I don't have to focus on the edges.
There you go.
Why perfect the edges when you can just erase them?
I mean, seriously. So what is coming up on the MUV channel? So I'm putting this one up. Ooh. Oh God, that's some fries. So I'm going to put this one up. I'm also going to do, this is like a combo of two. It's like festival makeup and the mukbang. And then we getting tired. I'm telling you right now, this fucking food is making me sleepy. Okay, so it's like this blue color. So let's see what this looks like. I don't know.
I'm shimmering.
I've never really done something like this before. I see people do this all the time, like colored eyebrows, but I've never done it.
Oh.
What?
No, I want to do that.
It's different, right?
Kristen Leanne, I think, does colored eyebrows too.
It's cute. It's just different. Anyway, so yeah, so I have this, and then I'm gonna do, because I have the makeup Shayla whole kit, so I'm gonna try to do I tried to follow a specific YouTuber tutorial, so I'll try to do it with hers, because I already have the palette, so I might as well do it. Y'all, this eyebrow over here is not it.
April is mine to do anything that Did you leave me my egg roll?
Did what?
Leave me my egg roll. Just ignore the...
No, it's right here.
Oh, okay. Ignore how bold the eye is.
We're just having fun today. So, I have to charge my camera, so I just put some underneath. And I think I have bronze on camera. And I'm just using the Mochi palette. I use this color, this yellow, and I use this color here. Those are the only 3 colors I have on my face right now. And then the Python by Maybelline on my eyebrows. And now here's the holographic halo. What is this? This is the finishing powder. I'm gonna see if I can just use it as highlight. And then it's called Mermazin. Mermazin. And then put it here and kind of like connect it with what I have going on up here. I'll go in for a second coat because we're being extra. And I'm going to take it down because I'm probably going to use something in this palette to just do a little bit of blush. I like this. Actually, this is really fun.
What?
Working with these colors. That's what I love about Instagram makeup. You know, and they say it's like Instagram makeup, but like you can see some of this like on like editorial makeup and stuff like that, but it's very Instagram makeup is Instagram makeup. But it's sometimes it's so much fun to work with these type of colors that you wouldn't necessarily work with on a regular basis. I'm trying to think of what else to do. So for my lips, I'm gonna just try to use the gold. The finishing powder is here when you need it, okay? Let's see what I can do. I don't know, I'm trying to think of, because she has like really sparkly colors. I'm trying to think of something that's like, I'm looking for a gloss that's kind of sparkly. Oh, the bodega is closing in the corner, y'all. Oh,
These things are very deceiving, by the way.
I know, they come out. But it looks really nice the way you put it there. It made like a nice gradation. So this is called Vamplify by MAC. And it's just a pinky color. You okay?
I'm slowly going down.
Yo, what's happening?
Okay. I'm sleepy.
Oh my God, please. Okay, so on my lips I use some MAC Vamplify. It's called Go For Pretty. Vamplify. Say that 3 times. Vamplify. No. Vamplify. Vamplify. Child.
Let me see. Vamplify.
Vamplify. I'm going in for some more. I'm not taking a big chunk, because what y'all didn't see is off camera. I took a nice big chunk of this and put it in my mouth, and I almost died, y'all. I'm not doing that again. We always start these. We're super concentrated right now because we always get to this point at the end of the night and we're like, oh shit, like I have to go. You know, Aria's like, it's
Chris
bedtime. He's here? Oh yeah, Chris is here. It's bedtime. It's a lot. A lot is happening. Sparkles in the air. We don't care. Sparkles in the air. We don't care. Sparkle time. And I'm sure it looks... Yep, that's right. That's what this used for.
This is a major flashback, though. I feel like...
No, I don't think... Yeah, I think it's good for, like...
I feel like James Charles.
Ooh, girl. Oh, well, he calls himself the flashback queen,
yeah.
right? No, this didn't work. So I'm just putting it on like this. Sparkles in the air. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'm just gonna say my outro. If you have found any value in anything that you've seen today, in us eating 4 whole pans worth of food, well, almost, because we didn't get through some of that stuff, or talking about life, or talking about youth, or talking about makeup or ratchetness. So if you found any value in any of this, please subscribe and share. I really would appreciate if you shared this and subscribed, and hopefully one day we'll get one of those viral videos and everyone will get to see.
Maybe this will be the viral video.
That would be cool. I think honestly we did pretty good. We ate the food, we did the mukbang, we talked, and we did our makeup. I think challenge was accepted and conquered. And then what else? Yeah, so I don't know if I ever got through what I'm going to be doing next. So yeah, I'm going to be doing I tried to do my makeup and it's probably most likely going to be Makeup Shayla, only because I have her PR stuff, and I would have done something like Nikki Tutorials, and again, to Nikki Tutorials, she probably doesn't watch this, but I just wanted to say deepest condolences for your loss. And you know, sometimes God calls our angels in just a little too early for us, but I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm praying for your family and you. Okay. And I think that's it. I would have done something with, you know, Nikki stuff, but I think at this moment, you know, it's just best to leave that be. Oh, look at that black lipstick. Yeah, and then again, if you have any suggestions for any videos that you would like to see, please leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see, and I'm more than happy to try it. Oh god, I thought something was gonna come up. I'm more than happy to try some challenge videos too. At first I said I'm not doing no stupid challenge videos, but I think it's fun. What else?
If you like me on the channel.
Oh yes, if you like adorable panda on the channel, please let us know and give us, like, what do you want? Drop us some pandas in the comments if you want to see more of adorable panda in my channel. And she's the girl behind the camera when I'm doing my pictures. She's the one that basically takes care of my lights in here, and she's the one that's been getting up and down to put in the battery. So yeah, so please leave a panda below if you want to see more of adorable panda, or just to show her some love. Let me see. Oh, it did tint it. Yeah. Ta-da! So do you have any comments, anything, any out stuff that you want to say? Oh, are you okay? You don't have to say anything.
It wasn't because of that. It was strong.
Strong what?
I felt like it was gonna all come out.
Oh, yeah. You see, we're struggling here. I want to boom boom. I want to fart.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for letting me be on your channel for the first time.
I mean, not for the first time, but for the first time. You've been in the background, and people can hear you. Yeah.
But and yeah.
That's
so
it. Okay, so last, we're gonna do some cookies. So I think instead of saying my usual de-stress and be blessed, girl, we're gonna leave with some outro cookies. All right. Oh, I was gonna say do it at the same time, but okay. So what does yours say?
Out of abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's very true for me.
I love that, and I felt like that was very true for you today.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Well, guess what mine says?
Be stressed and be blessed? No.
Never quit, bitch! Never quit. Never quit, never quit, never quit. Alright, guys. I will see you next time. Later, deuces. We didn't finish everything, but oh wells.
You try finishing it. That's my challenge to you.
You do this, because it's no joke. My mom is going to finish this whole thing up right now. Done. Mm-hmm. Bye, guys.